Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth Dones. I hope everybody is doing great. In today's video, I decided to do a galaxy look. I love all the blues, purples, and pinks that can be put into it and all the different designs and different ways that people go about doing these looks. So I wanted to try to do one myself. I have a lot of glitter here and different colors like blues, whites, and stuff that I'm going to try to use. If you guys want to see how this look turns out, then keep on watching. In today's look, I'm going to be using the James Charles palette with Morphe. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the makeup world with Tati and James Charles. I don't really have anything to do with that. I'm not really one-sided or anything. I just really like his palette, and it's the only colorful palette that I have. So I'm going to use it. I know a lot of people don't really like it anymore, but I'm just using it for the colors. So yeah. To start off, I'm going to start off with my left eye and just do the makeup look there. Just because I'm not going to do really much of anything on this side of my face. I'm just going to go ahead and do the makeup look on this side and get it over with. And then when I start on this side, I will start doing different things. To start off, I'm going to go in with Jeffree Star's new concealer, starting with C0. I'm just going to use this to make my eyelid really white so I can have a really good base to start off with, so the colors will show up a little bit better. Using a M433 brush, I'm going into the shade Brother, which is a light blue shade. And I'm going to use this as my transition shade. The next shade I'm going to use using the same brush, I'm going to go into the color Playground, which is just another blue color. It's just a little bit brighter. I'm going to go right on top of that darker blue. Next shade I'm going to use using a JS6 brush. I'm going to go into the color Escape, which is a purple color. It's really dark. And I'm going to go right on top of that blue. And at the moment I'm just placing these shades. I'm not trying to blend them in any way because I just want to get the colors in there. Afterwards I'm going to go in with a fluffier brush and blend them out so they're not so harsh. Next shade I'm going to use using the same brush, I'm going to go into a very bright pink color. It's called Skip. And the same pattern as always, I'm going to put it right on top of the last color. Going back in, I'm going to use the Morphe M433 brush again, going back into the shade Brother, and just adding that color back in to darken it up. Continuing on to the next color, Playground, and doing the same thing. Then Escape. Then lastly, Skip. Then using a fluffier brush with nothing on it, I'm going to use the JS5. I'm going to blend all of that out very lightly. Something I also wanted to try using in this look is the Jeffree Star Velour Lipstick YSOTP. Feel really bad because I forgot what that meant, and I tried looking it up and I can't seem to find it. So if anybody remembers what that stands for or knows what it stands for, I feel really stupid because I know I'm gonna feel dumb once I'm reminded, but I can't remember. So if anybody wants to help me out, much appreciated. But it's a glittery, like galaxy looking blue. I really want to try it. So we're going to see how this goes. Using that pink color, I'm going to use that to kind of blend the blue out. That way it's not so harsh of a line. Because I want to add more pink in it, which is my favorite color, I'm going to take the skip color again on a JS6 brush, and I'm going to pop that right on my lid. Using a fluffy brush again, the JS5, I'm going to use all of this again with nothing on it. I'm going to use this to make sure everything is nice and blended. Because I'm missing a little bit of the blue and it's more of just purple and pink, I'm going to go back in with the playground color again and add that a little bit right in between the purple and the pink that I put on my lid. Try to add some of that blue back in. Now that I'm done with this one, I'm going to go and off camera do this one just so this video is not forever long. And I'll be back to show you guys what I do up around it. So now that my other eye is on, I'm going to start whatever I'm going to do on the outside. So my camera cut off, so I don't know where I stopped at. So what I'm doing is I'm using the Jeffree Star concealer in the C0, the same thing I used on my lid. I'm going to use that around where I'm going to put the different galaxy look at. I'm going to use it to just kind of lighten since I did my makeup before. So that way, like, the contour and stuff isn't too dark. Start off using the YSOTP velour lipstick. I'm going to use this kind of as a base, and because it's kind of sticky, I'm going to use this to kind of set where I want everything, and then just put the different colors on top of it. I'm going to use the M433 brush to kind of blend it out. Using the same brush, I'm going to go into that playground shade, the blue shade. I'm going to use that and kind of go around the darker blue that I just used. Next, using the JS6 brush, I'm going to go into that shade Escape, and I'm going to add some purple. Then last, going into that Skip shade, It's a really bright pink. I think I'm going to use this on the outer edges of the purple to brighten the edges up a little bit more. Alrighty, to kind of blend this out a little bit so it's not so splotchy, I'm going to use the JS5 blending brush that I used before and just kind of lightly blend it out. I'm going to start at the edges and kind of blend in. That way the outer edge isn't so harsh to my skin. I'm really just doing little bitty circles, like on the outer side, really lightly. Then I'm going on the inside to just kind of blend all the colors together, just in case there's any like harsh like lines between the colors that I put on. So my camera cut out again. I'm sorry. This time to fix it, I turned off my mic and then I forgot to turn it back on. So I'm continuing this video by talking over it. The next shade that I'm using on the side of my face is Brother, and I'm using a fluffy brush just to add that blue back in, and so it's not so purple. Next, to give it more of a galaxy look, I'm taking Maybelline's White Luster Eye Pencil and making random lines all over the side of my face. And then I'm going to use my finger to blend it out so there's just not harsh lines. To give it more of a starry look, I'm using L'Oreal's eyeliner paint in the shade White to just put random dots all over the place. And then I'm also going to do the same thing. I'm going to use my finger to kind of blend it out so they're not so sharp. To add more blue in, like always, I'm using a blue eyeliner pencil. I don't actually remember what I used. I will try to link that down below so you guys can see what I'm using. But I'm doing the same thing I did with that white eyeliner pencil. I'm just using it to make random lines, and then again using my finger to blend it out so again it's not so harsh. Using Jeffree Star's concealer in the shade C0 with a flat concealer brush, I'm using this to make bigger stars at random, and then just kind of making T shapes and just kind of making them different sizes, different shapes. That way it has a little bit more of a starry look other than just dots. Using a sharper pointed brush, I'm using that same concealer that I made the stars with and making random lines, extending them from the stars and tapering them off at the end. This way I can give this look a little bit more of a shooting star feel, and it looks like there's shooting stars going across my face. I'm also using this to make dots at random. That way it looks like there's more smaller and clustered stars in the galaxy. The last thing I'm doing to this look is I'm using Hard Candy's glitter glue to place glitter on the stars. This glitter I am going to be using is Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's in a silver shade. I'm using this to make the stars have a little bit more of a reflective, shiny look. That way they're not just white. And excuse my reaction, I accidentally put too much glitter on that one star and was very surprised. Lastly, I'm using YSOTP Velour lipstick on my lips. I wanted to use this shade just because I've been using it with the rest of the look, and I figured it would complete this look with a dark blue glittery finish. So this is the final result, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. I enjoyed doing this. I had so much fun creating this look. It is definitely something out of my comfort zone. I've never done something like this before. I didn't think I could do something like this at all. I hope you guys take my advice and try to go out of your comfort zone and try something new, because you'll be surprised with what you are able to do that you didn't think you could. If you guys like this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up and give me some comments down below. And until next time.